I'm Isabelle Lin. I go to Manhasset High School and I'm a junior.
Hi, Isabelle. Your artwork is on display in a nationally renowned museum. What one word would you use to describe this experience?
Amazing.
Well, what was your initial reaction when you first heard that your work was selected for Long Island's Best?
So my teacher texted me, and it was after my badminton practice. So he said, "Congratulations," and I texted back. I said, "What does that mean? What do you mean?" And then he said, "Oh, you got second place in Heckscher Museum. That's seriously a really good award." And I didn't believe him. And then the museum called me back like 1 or 2 hours later. And I was so happy. I was jumping up and down the house, and then we went to dinner. And I had so much homework last night, but I just didn't care. I was so happy. And then my entire family screamed.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. I know, it's pretty exciting. It really is. So, what work of art on display in the museum was the inspiration for your artwork, and why did you choose it?
It was Jasper Jones' Two Flags. So when I walked into that exhibit room, I saw this painting right away because it's so big, and then the color is so bright. So I was looking at it and I was wondering, okay, this artist only uses two flags. That's really weird. Like, how could that be considered an artwork? So I just kept standing there and thinking about it. And I was like, this is a pretty cool artwork. And then I read the description. It says how the American flags are actually the artist's identity. So I thought about myself. I was born in New York, but then I moved back to Taiwan when I was like 3 months old. I stayed there until 7th grade, and I moved back in 8th grade. So I was like, okay, so I'm Taiwanese. I always thought that I was Taiwanese, but after I moved to America, I get more adjusted into the society, and then I just feel like I'm American too. So why not just put that in my painting? Okay, so in the original painting, I think it was before U.S. acquired Alaska and Hawaii, because it only has 48 stars, and the other one is when it has 50 stars. It's the American flag we have now. So basically, I was born in U.S. So that one is on the top because that's where I'm actually from, and then the bottom one is Taiwanese flag because that's where I grew up in. But when I moved back, all the American culture started coming to my life. So it's like the water dripping down from the flag into my face and into Taiwan. And then originally my eyeballs were basically like sculpture. There was no really light or anything. But then I think that's not really what I am. I'm a real person. I have life.
Yeah.
So I put in the eyes and make it more realistic.
I love how you rendered your eyes and
you.
all of the reflections in them. And thank you for speaking about the drips, because I was looking at your piece and I was like, well, I don't think it's tears. I don't get that feeling from the piece. But to me it was saying that culture is fluid and it's mixing. And that's how I feel about culture, that it's an influence, and the fluidity of different cultures in my life. And I really like how you depicted that in your painting.
Thank you.
So thank you. You described a little bit about the process of making this piece. Is the finished product what you envisioned it would be when you started it?
Not at all. It was way much better than what I was thinking. Because I added the drips and the eyes later on. It just looks amazing.
It really...
much better than what I was thinking.
You know, I would miss if you didn't put the drips in there, I would miss them. You know, it makes it more of a, I don't know, makes it more complete for me. So, yeah, really good job.
Thank you.
Have you participated in Long Island's Best before?
Yes, last year. I got into the exhibit, but I didn't get any award. That's why it really motivated me. And last year, I saw so many good pieces.
I know.
Like, they were so amazing that I didn't believe that I got second place when I heard about it.
I think that's fantastic. Congratulations. Would you consider participating again next year?
Of course.
Of course. I wish you best of luck for next year again. I can't wait to see what you're going to come up with. I think what you've made from your inspiration piece is really beautiful.
Thank you.
And you got so much out of Jasper Jones.
And another thing is that this is the only competition I've been into that actually asks for a meaning behind the painting. Every other competition, they're thinking, oh, this looks nice, this isn't. But Heckscher, it's more than just the aesthetic looking.
Yeah.
It's about the meaning behind it.
Yeah.
And then it's just so much more.
Yeah, very well said. They really make you think deeply about art and what you're making and artists that you're looking at. So that was, I'm glad you brought that up. Awesome. I wish you the best of luck. I mean, whatever you choose, and maybe you should check out architecture as well. But don't stop painting.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Isabelle. I really appreciate what you shared, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.